talk of like so that a lot of people are having of like banning Russian athletes from like every single top level professional sport in the world. I've also heard some things about like people saying like, let's ban Russian tourists, let's ban like just Russians from leaving Russia at all, basically, as much as they possibly can, stuff like that. And I think it's really interesting like how willing a lot of these like first world liberals are to just like, you know, basically do like, they like to just do every single possible thing imaginable when it is against like the West's geopolitical opposition. Because if we were to extend this logic to every other case that is like at least on that level of bad, then US athletes would be banned from everything, and they would have been banned for everything for like 50 years at least, probably more. Americans would be banned from leaving their country, going to any other country in the world. Every single Israeli would be banned. This should happen, by the way. This should happen. Like Israeli passports just would not be accepted anywhere. Israeli athletes would not be allowed to do anything. Like I went to the Under-20 World Cup final on the weekend, and there was an Israeli flag there, which made me very sad. I did not like to see that one bit, because Israel was allowed to compete in the Argentine-hosted Under-20 Football World Cup final. No, they were in the semis. But they were allowed to compete because Indonesia had refused to allow them to compete. And so FIFA moved the tournament to Argentina so that the fucking genocidal settler colonial state could compete. Like, you got global sports organizations jumping head over heels to help out the fucking US-aligned imperial proxy state of Israel to allow it to participate in a fairly large international tournament, while at the same time, that same FIFA like banned Russian clubs from participating in like intercontinental tournaments and shit. In continental tournaments and shit. Absolutely insane stuff. It just goes to show you how there's no principles at play here at all. There's no values at play here at all. It's all about doing whatever you can to simply dehumanize the designated enemy, to get one up over them in any way, shape, or form that you can. When you have the ticket to the final, you also get the ticket to the third place match, which Israel was in. And I was going to go there with like Palestinian flags and shit, but unfortunately my Palestinian friend isn't home right now, so he couldn't give me his stuff. And it was cold as fuck anyway, and I wasn't interested in actually watching the game. I just wanted to make the fucking Israelis mad. I did yell Free Palestine at some fucking Israelis who I saw outside the stadium though. Yeah, like what are like the sanctions, like the FIFA sanctions against Russia? Let me look them up. I'm not sure if that was UEFA sanctions. Nope, it was FIFA. FIFA suspended Russian clubs and national teams from all competitions because of the invasion of Ukraine. Where's the ban of the Israeli national team? Where's the ban of the American national team? Of their clubs, of their players? It's so normal to talk about it for Russia when these other countries who have done worse things for far longer are just like not only not treated with the same level of indignation, with the same level of punishment of like individuals who have nothing to do with the war, but FIFA literally jumped through hoops to allow Israel to compete in the Under-20 World Cup. They moved the fucking host nation of it to allow that to happen. That's crazy. Yeah, there's Israeli teams playing in the fucking Champions League. Are you fucking joking? You let Israeli fucking why are they even in fucking UEFA? What's going on there? You let people committing an ongoing genocide send their clubs to play against the best teams in Europe like it's a normal everyday thing. But Russia invades Ukraine and you take immediate action. Fucking disgusting, man. The world is a terrible place. The hypocrisy, the complete lack of any sort of principles, it's just so blatant and obvious. Remember, like when the average liberal screams about whataboutism, remember this, because this is who they are. They don't give a shit about this stuff. All they care about is doing anything possible to dehumanize the enemy. You know, if they think it'll get them an advantage in their inter-imperialist conflict, in them being the ones who will get the right to extract the imperial super profits rather than their rival, they'll go for it. That's all that matters to them. They're in UEFA because they have incidents like the Munich Olympics that participate in the Arab Leagues. No. The solution to that is that you don't let them in anything. You don't let them in anywhere. I'm surprised. How does that not occur to you? Thank God for Uruguay for fucking getting rid of the Israeli menace and then winning the tournament. I was there. Hold on. I made a video on my Spanish channel and it got found by like 10,000 Uruguayans who were really happy. Go check it out right now if you speak Spanish. If you don't, fuck you anyway. You should speak Spanish. It's wrong not to speak Spanish. It's the best colonial language ever. And the comments are like so normal. Like I get fucking grandmas commenting like, I love you. Thank you for the amazing video. It's a different experience to making videos calling people fat loser pedophiles. I gotta tell you. I'm not sure which one I like better.